Good morning, students. In our today online class, we are going to continue the Unit 16 Microorganisms remaining topics. In our last online classes, we have seen the topics disease caused by microorganism in plants. In our today online class, we are going to learn diseases caused by microorganisms in animals and then diseases caused by microorganisms in humans, and then last topic relationship between man and microbes, balances, imbalances and uses. Students, let first learn the topic diseases caused by microorganisms in animals. First one, anthrax. Anthrax, it is a bacterial disease and also mainly caused to animals. It can also affect humans. And then causative microorganisms are Bacillus anthracis. It is a type of bacteria, and then mode of transmission is through contaminated soil and food. So contaminated soil means polluted soil containing chemicals, and then contaminated food means presence of harmful chemicals and microorganisms in the food. And then symptoms are difficult in breathing, so you could not able to breathe easily, and then unconsciousness. And then last one is loss of appetite. So loss of appetite means reduced desire to eat. And then preventive measures are we have to use the anthrax vaccine. So to prevent the disease anthrax, we have to vaccine with the anthrax. Second one is foot and mouth disease. So a foot and mouth disease is a contagious viral disease of cattle and sheep. Contagious meaning spread from one person to another person in many ways. Students, it is caused by aptovirus. So this is the sample picture to show the foot and mouth disease. And then a mode of transmission is through air and animal vectors. Symptoms are fever, blisters in mouth, weight loss, decreased milk production. So blister meaning painful area of skin that looks like a bubble and containing a liquid. And also animal vectors meaning living organism that transmit an infectious agents from an infected animal to other human and animals. So these two diseases are caused by microorganisms in human. And then our next topic is disease caused by microorganism in humans. So first one is tuberculosis. Tuberculosis, it is a bacterial disease. It spread through inhaling tiny droplets from the cough or sneeze of an infected person. Students, it can mainly affect lungs. And then causative microorganisms are Mycobacterium tuberculosis. It is a type of bacteria. The mode of transmission through air and sputum of infected person. Here sputum meaning thick mucus present in lungs as like saliva. And then persistent cough. So persistent cough is nothing but cough continues for a period of 8 weeks or longer. And then mucus, a slippery fluid, especially blood mucus, and BCG vaccine are used to prevent measures of tuberculosis. So BCG meaning Bacillus calmette urine vaccine. And then our second disease is cholera. So cholera is a bacterial disease. It is a various disease that causes stomach pain and vomiting. And then causative microorganisms are Vibrio cholerae. It is also type of bacteria. And then mode of transmission by flies and contaminated food and water. So the symptoms are watery diarrhea. Students, dehydration meaning loss of water or reduction of water from the body. And then preventive measures are anti-cholera vaccine, maintaining personal hygiene. So by maintaining personal hygiene we can prevent the disease cholera. And then third one is common cold. Common cold is a viral infection in throat and nose. The common cold are causative microorganism by influenza virus. So it is caused by a type of virus named as influenza. And then mode of transmission are through air. So symptoms are running nose and sneezing. So we can prevent the common cold by isolation the patient. And the next one is rabies. So rabies is a disease that a person can get it. He or she is bitten by an animal that has the disease. So causative microorganisms are Rhabdoviridia, and then it is a type of virus. And then mode of transmission is nothing but by the animal bite, maybe dog or some other dangerous animals. And then symptoms are fever, and then hallucination, paralysis, inability to swallow. Students, hallucinations meaning a person that having seen, heard, students, Tamil meaning for hallucination is Mayai, a perception of having seen, heard, touched, tasted or smelled something that was not actually there. And then paralysis, a complete partial loss of muscle function. And then swallow, okay, the person could not able to swallow the or can intake the food. And then anti-rabies vaccine is the preventive measures for the treatment of rabies. And then our next one is amoebic dysentery. So it is caused by microorganism called Entamoeba histolytica. It is a type of protozoa. So amoebic dysentery, it is a intestinal infection caused by protozoa. The mode of transmission is nothing but food, water and flies. And then symptoms are severe diarrhea and blood in stool. So stool meaning feces. Students, the preventive measures for the amoebic dysentery is proper sanitation to be followed. And then metronidazole antibiotic to be administered or to be prescribed to that particular patient. And then malaria, causative microorganisms are plasmodium, a type of protozoa. And then malaria is spread by the female anopheles mosquito. And then symptoms are nausea, vomiting, high fever. So here malaria is disease caused by plasmodium parasites transmitted by the bite of infected mosquitoes. And then preventive measures are anti-malarial drugs like quinine and chloroquine to be taken, and usage of mosquito repellent and net. So nausea meaning students, you have to mark the textbook 1 marks in your textbook by using pencils. So there are 5, choose the correct answer, and second part is fill in the blanks. So you have to write the answers, and then true or false. And then fourth part, match the following. And then fifth part, answer the following question. So whether it is assertion, reason. So first one, second one, and then answer very briefly. Answer briefly and answer in detail I will post in your WhatsApp group. So kindly make use this online class and prepare well for your midterm test. Students, our last topic in this lesson is relationship between man and microbes, balances, imbalances and uses. Students, thousands of bacteria, fungi and other microbes that are live in our gut are. So here students, this is a structure to show the gut. So gut are essential contributor to a good health. They break down toxins and manufacture some vitamins and essential amino acids and form a barrier against invader. So here barrier meaning taduppu, okay va? So it can control or it can prevent some agents like invaders. So gut microbes are the bacteria in human gut. They are one of the most important allies in the our overall health and well-being. So and then gut ensure that the body is absorbing all important nutrients. So it absorbs all the important nutrients to function at its highest level. So many different aspects of health and attached to it. Students, diseases caused by microorganisms in plant, animal and humans are very important detailed answer. So you have to read all the diseases caused by microorganisms, and then especially microorganisms in humans is very important. So you have to read all the diseases which caused by microorganisms to the human being, and also preventive measures. Students, let me once again shortly recall the topic unit 16 microorganisms. So microorganisms are very small in size that they cannot be seen through the naked eye. And then virus is a tiny particle made up of genetic materials and protein. And also study of virus is known as virology. Students, and also virus are 10,000 times smaller than that of bacteria. So there are different shapes, rod shapes, spherical and other shapes. And then structure of virus. And then characteristics of virus are they are exist in both living character and non-living character under the suitable conditions. And then the different types of virus are bacteriophage, influenza, and then tobacco mosaic virus. And then bacteria. So bacteria are a single celled prokaryote. Here very important, prokaryote means the cell without nuclei. And then prokaryotic are come under the group called kingdom Monera. And then very important, prokaryotic is the first living organisms on the earth. And then they respire on the two types. They are aerobic bacteria which require oxygen, and anaerobic bacteria which does not require oxygen for their breath. And then they are different shapes. They are cocci, bacillus, vibrio, spirella. And then next one is fungi. So fungi are a group of eukaryotic organisms that lack in chlorophyll. So eukaryotic meaning the cell with the clear nuclei, and also they are mostly grow in dark environment. And then study of fungi is known as mycology. Students, there are around 70,000 species of fungi living in the world. And then our next topic is algae. So algae are very simple plant like eukaryotic organisms. So they are mostly found in moist habitats. Especially they are rich in chlorophyll because the green pigments are present in algae. And also algae are known as grass of water. And then study of algae is known as algology and phycology. And then protozoa. So proto meaning first and zoon meaning animal. It is a single cell eukaryotic. And also you know that very well, eukaryotes meaning cell with a clear nuclei. And they are included under kingdom called Protista. And then very important one more question. The study of protozoa is called protozoology. And then they are mostly found in pond, ocean and in moist soil. They range from 2 to 200 micron. And then prion. The word prion is derived from the proteinaceous infectious particle. So prions are neither DNA nor RNA to transmit infection. And then prion is a muttered form of usually harmless protein. And also we learn about uses of microorganisms in medicine, and then in agriculture field, industry, and then in our daily life. And also microbes in food process, especially for food preservation, food production, and then and also we learn about the topic harmful microorganisms. So a few organisms are harmful to plant, animal and humans. They cause diseases like malaria, typhoid, rabies, like that some other disease. And then the disease which they are caused are known as pathogens. So important two more question. Define pathogen. A microorganism are harmful to plant, animal and human. They cause disease and hence they are called pathogen. And then also we discuss about Disease is caused by microorganism in plant, animal and human. So up to this our lesson is over. So prepare well for your exam. Thank you. Have a nice day.